even have my mic in front of me. Good job, mate. Howdy, people. Bit late. I was just doing some practice. It wasn't going very well. We'll do a little bit of practice beforehand. Also, we're starting earlier today because I have to be somewhere at 10, around-ish 10, to help with babysitting my niece. So, hence the earlier stream today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one as well, so wasn't my plans today to do some more speed runnings, but here we are. Originally was supposed to be ZA stuff, but tis fine, tis fine. I do have to do a little bit more speedrunning stuff anyways. A part of me today doesn't want to get the world record just because I'm working on the current world record analysis. It hasn't been uploaded yet. So the last thing I want to do is get a world record whilst editing it, because it means then I've got to interject and be like, hi guys, this whole thing is actually not on the world record. It's actually now on the former world record because, well, there's a new one. I'm doing good. How you doing, mate? I'm just busy slamming my head against the desk trying to figure out why Boss is just being a pain in the ass. Oh my god, I don't want to repeat of last stream, at least the last record, where Boss basically screwed me over badly. I watched that back too when I was editing the video, and that was absolutely horrendous. Even Macbeth, I was like, my god. Like, just everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and I even foreshadowed it. That's the best part with the yellow line world record. I foreshadowed everything that could have gone wrong in the weirdest way. I'm like, Macbeth could go wrong, and here's how it can go wrong, and then Boss can potentially screw us over, which it did. And it screwed me over in ways I didn't think it was going to screw me over. I think it screwed me over getting the core. It screwed me over with the unleashing the core, or at least unshielding the core, and then destroying the core screwed me over. I think all three stages screwed me over, which I've never have happened before at all. I've had maybe getting the core destruction be a bit slow, but I've never had all three. It was like the three horsemen of apocalypse with Boss, and it happened. Alright, well, since I'm going to be doing a wee bit of practice, let's kick into it. I might want to... Can I disable my auto split just for now? It shouldn't start up, but I'm just gonna kill it just for now. Kill. Goodbye. Just for now, my baby. Also, we're playing on English at the moment because it's my practice ROM, because I'm able to turn on hyper laser and all that for score attack, which is my way of practicing. Because there's no other way of practicing. You do score attack normally and you have single laser, which obviously, for the sake of practicing for real time, you would be going into Boss with a single laser. Anytime I would practice with a single laser is purely for mashing reasons, which is what I used to do. It worked. I used to be really good at mashing when I did that. I should probably do it again. So last time I smacked into that laser, refused to kill that for some weird reason, which is fine. That's not a huge time loss. I might lose like a second or two if I don't take that first terror out. But it's the fact that I failed to also kill the second last one.
The force field is disappearing. Looks like we've got company.
And then start mashing because I'm in front of two. Didn't think I'd be that close. I missed. Good job, me. I got one out of that bomb.
Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell.
Oh, if I kept mashing, I could have...
Playtime is over, Star Fox.
Kill it! Kill it!
I think I'll torture you.
Cool! That's just a... Wow, I did kill it. There's a ring there. Okay, whatever. Bye. Thankfully not an actual run.
I'm on your side.
I don't want to take that long. As I said, it's not really that bad if I miss it, but I'd rather not be practicing me missing it. 2 runs in a row? Okay. Under. That was horrendous because I ran into a pole, but at least I got it. Once I get going, I'm fine. Just don't remember that I screwed up last time. I have to break here. Thank you, thank you.
Deathbleed celebrated their Alpha Crimson Wolf milestone of 38 months.
Thank
you very much. Am I hallucinating again?
Are you hallucinating again? Wait, what? Oh, there's more to it, but GLaDOS killed it. Thanks, GLaDOS. Give me 1 second. Oh no, I didn't throw the bomb. I completely whiffed the bomb. Okay, well, that was a wasted bomb. I don't really have luxury of bombs in any percent. I only have 1 left, that's cool. Am I hallucinating? Is this Barbarian stream? Who will see Raging? It will be a flawless victory. Find out next time, Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully flawless, but it's any percent. Way bit harder than Yellow Line. I actually am competing against something. So, for those who aren't in the know, which would be most people since it was done so quietly, the any percent world record, if we ignore milliseconds, because we had to add milliseconds after this, I'm currently world record by 300 milliseconds for any percent. If you ignore milliseconds, I'm technically tied world record with 30 cents, with the current world record being 2108. 30 cents was 3108 700. I was 3108 340 milliseconds, I think was my exact milliseconds. I can't quite remember. So, world record, if I was to improve, would put me at an untied world record, which means for the basic categories that are not 100%, which is the only one I can't go for at the moment, it would mean I'd have every single world record. All stages automatically would go to me as soon as I run it, because no one else has run it. It's not even a category at the moment, to be fair. That'll change when I run it, because it is an official category, just no one's gone for it yet for 3D. So, once I finally improve any percent, it will mean any percent, blue line, yellow line, red line, and then eventually any percent. All of them will belong to me for world records, which is, what would you reckon? What would you call that? 95% sweep of world records for this game. And then, as I said, once I get all stages, improve any percent, and then finish it with red line, I'm then officially retiring from this game. Huzzah! I finally retire. And then I put retire in quotations too, by the way, because it's just me basically taking time off to grind 100%, grind learning 100% for this game. I've never done expert, I've never done 100%, so that's a whole new ball game for learning. So that's why I said excluding 100%. Only one runner has gone for 100%, which is 30 cents. If he didn't go for it, I would have had a clean sweep of the entire leaderboard. If we ignore that 100% is a category. So, yeah. Almost total domination. Not quite. But I definitely hold the record for 3D for holding the most world records. But even then, I don't really call it like top runner yet until I do 100%. So, that's where I stand. And not until I conquer Boss. This is the only planet I have yet to refine. Out of all those planets, Boss is still the only thing between me and having cleaned up the entire system for refinement. I hate this bloody planet. I don't know why Boss is the only one I just can't clean up. One cycle is possible on 3D, and I've only seen one runner get it. And even then, they didn't know it was possible, which was Lilat. Basically, the godfather of Star Fox. Break, because then I don't have as much velocity after the cutscene, which means I should be able to take out, unless I just go for a charge shot here. Oh, that worked. for once.
Playtime is over, Star Fox. Good, I see the enemy go.
I got wobbled, which is fine.
You'll be sorry you crossed us. Just what I need to see. Star Wolf.
I think I only have 2 bombs going into this for any percent if I'm doing an actual run. Cool. Something like that I'd be happy with, because that was a really, really clean boss. If I get that in a run, I am super happy, because that would put me 30 seconds ahead. Easily. What is summer best for this? Summer best, oh, never mind, 2102. So I've never gotten a good boss at all when I've run any percent. Sweet! That's nice to know. Considering I was 2108 and my summer best is 2102. That's horrendous, man. That's horrendous. Because that would make, that's only accounting for bad somersault and venom. All of my bolts have been bad. Ah, God. That just goes to show how bad Bols is. Bols is blue line, that's why I don't like it. I don't really particularly enjoy blue line either. Even though Bols is like majority of our categories.
For the 6 energy towers. Hey, the force field is disappearing.
More like, when is he gonna show off his Star Fox skills? I did say to him he should do it for Marathon, but he's like, I don't know if people want to see me do that. And I'm like, are you kidding?
Hey, what's the big idea?
I'm like, I'm pretty sure people would pay to see you play Star Fox 64, considering you called it a racing game.
Good, I see the enemy.
Now that was a really good destruction. Nice charge shot.
Good, you've already died.
Can I get in range?
Crossed us. Just what I need to see.
I don't even know if that bomb's doing anything, to be fair. Like, as I said, I'm pretty sure it's cope, that bomb does something. It might be doing something, it's just really hard to tell. And really, I haven't got much to lose with throwing a bomb. It's not really boss practice day. I'm just so mad that it's taken this long to do boss consistently. Oh, are you ready to roast him alive for the Minecraft tower run? Oh God, I don't know if I'm doing it. All right, well, let's just get some runs done. Who knows? I may not even get to boss today. Alright, let's fire the auto splitter up. Auto splitter, come back to life, please. I'm sorry for killing you. I just didn't want you going after in practice. Although, knowing Ben, you'll probably Weasley's way out of doing Star Fox. I was actually half tempted to do an incentive where I run Star Fox. And see how much of Star Fox I can beat within the time it takes him to do, like, Blue Line or something. Tell you what, I've been in the mood for Diablo after playing ZA. Now it's sulking and won't work correctly. That's how computer codes work right now. Alright. Oh, I was like, what run was that? And why did it die at Sector Y? I think a lot of runs died at Sector Y at the end. Alright. Oh yeah, gotta click on the timer, otherwise it ain't gonna work. Don't ask me why I have to click the bloody timer every time now. Unless that's the reason?
宇宙平和のリーダー的存在だったこの星もドクター・アンドルフの恐ろしい発明により絶滅の危機にさらされた。コーネリア軍のペパー将軍はこの科学者を辺境の惑星ベノムに永久追放したのだが、5年後惑星ベノムの不穏な動きをキャッチした。
I tell you what, this is actually making me feel like playing Starlink too. I do need to do some Starlink runs. Cause I'm sitting on something, I did start cooking something, but ZA happened. ZA ruined so many things for me. Like, I should have had the world record analysis out. I just started re-editing that video again. As I said, if I get the world record, I can't wait to be like, hey guys, this whole video you watched, it's not even the world record anymore. But yeah, I was cooking with Starlink, and I had a chance to see how it tastes.
ペパー将軍には最後の切り札があった。ジェームズの息子フォックス・マクラウド率いる新星スターフォックスだ。
Also, I ain't gonna lie, the Japanese narration's a wee bit better. Don't know why, it just is. Okay. Should we make bets on if it's gonna die at Sector Y today? Like, it didn't die last stream, so how many runs are gonna die at Sector Y and how many are gonna die at Bolts? Hopefully none die at Sector X. And hopefully none die to bad route selections. Also, that was a weird boost. I woke up today and chose violence, obviously. Ran into Slippy. Good start. I've obviously woken up and chosen violence. Look, I did the thing that I never did on the day I got the world record. Actually fly through the center of that without smacking into something. All day I couldn't do it. Hey, I actually got the bomb. We improving. That is starting to look pretty sick though. Like when I finally can do that boosting flawlessly without having to hesitate if I'm actually going to turn and miss the bomb or I'm actually going to get it. I've definitely chosen up and chosen violence, haven't I? Also, I better not choose the yellow line route, because I was thinking about that. It was like, after Katina, I have to choose Sector X, not Solar, for this route. And I've been doing so many yellow line runs that I might be muscle memory to Solar, which is generally annoying. Nine bombs obtained, just don't fat farm and throw one, because then I'll have to pick up the rob drop in Sector Y, which is always annoying. Because it throws off the setup, if I have to do that. Alright, attack carrier, come here. Also, I gotta remember, half boost and full boost in Sector Y. You know, I should really stop doing that. I actually wonder if that'll save me any time if I don't somersault. I have wondered that. Good start. Also 302 for best. I think my timer went off slightly slow. 303, nice. That actually was a relatively decent Corneria other than running too slippy.
Good luck.
味方の艦隊を援護する。この仕事は高くつくぜ。
Safety line. I have done so much Sector Y at this point in the last 3 or 4 months that Sector Y is just literally now 2 safety line boost and then this and then the end, which, oh god. Well, it was a wee bit horrible, that part, because I forgot the boost. So I wasted about half a second. Probably even a second, just not boosting. It is generally amazing, like, how fast Sector Y actually is if you don't do the red line requirement. Like, if you look at my split times, I don't think it shows segment time. It might show it in the detailed timer part. It just shows how fast Sector Y really is without having to do the 90 kill requirement. It's not technically 100, it's only 90 because you get the 10 from Twiddledee, Twiddledum, and then Shogun. Or Twiddledummer. Nice. Got smacked, that's fine. Ah, you! Why? If I'm not waking up and choosing violence, he definitely did, my god! Did you see that? Boom, 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 goodbye. I got smacked twice. And because he forced me up, there was no way I was turning around and being able to shoot him fast enough at that point. Rip me. He decided I wasn't continuing the run. Wow. Completely denied. That... Welcome to any percent where there's 2 gatekeepers now. Bill and Twiddledum. Twiddledum completely just said, nope, not today, not this run. Go back to Corneria, do not pass Sector Y, do not collect your pass to Katina. I don't know, I couldn't think of a funny tagline to that would ring similar to Monopoly. It's just a mood at this point, I know. That run was really good too, because Corneria was really clean. Except for like one part I could maybe criticize, but that's just me playing safe at this point. So it's fine. That's my excuse, I was playing safe. It's like I could have gone really aggressive with the attack carrier, but I didn't. I mean, there was a minor mistake in Sector Y, but again, that's minor. It wouldn't have cost me, like, anything major. As I said, if I can't do Corneria well, like if I'm constantly resetting in Corneria, because Corneria does have resets, I don't know, it's probably not as high as it should be, because if I do have a day like that, I just don't save my splits. But I've had days where I go to sit at Corneria, and it'll be 30 minutes of just Corneria, because I just can't get a run past it. Whenever that happens, it's just tells me, nope, not today. Go outside and touch grass instead. Just not today. Which is perfectly fine. It's like the moment you start getting tilted, you've already lost. My foot just went numb. Like, I've got pins and needles in my foot. Good job. I was just resting my foot. And I've got pins and needles in it. I beat a tech carrier with pins and needles in my foot. New clickbait title. Okay, 305. Now, the biggest distraction I've had so far is an itchy ear. I had that last stream. Foot going to sleep. It's not as annoying as an itchy ear. That's the most annoying. An itchy, like, a dead foot, I can just ignore it. Or at this point, I'm kind of used to. Since my left foot does that a lot. Right foot is just weird, but manageable. Did I full boost? I felt like I full boosted, just reading chat. Yeah, you know you want to scratch the ear, because that's the thing. And I've got headphones on, and the headphones amplify how itchy it gets. It literally hopped up, like, just before I went into Twiddledee and Twiddledum. And I was like, oh, really? Any other time would have been fine. But you had to do it while I was doing Twiddledee and Twiddledum. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, friend.
Wheeljack celebrated their Crimson Wolf milestone of 41 months. Thank you very much, Booga Booga. Fun fact for you poker nerds. Both starting routes that don't end in 1 end in 9. Crimson Gold.
Wait, what? GLaDOS, did you fuck that up? I couldn't understand that. Thank you, thank you. Also, now I've got the cherry on top. Me left foot, which I just said is manageable because it always goes to sleep, just went to sleep. But that's only because of the tarsal tunnel, so that's normal, but annoying. It'll disappear in a little bit. I just gotta wiggle my toes a little bit. Also, fun fact, I was supposed to stream yesterday. I woke up and everything. I found that Asty snuggled up against me, which was perfectly fine. Normally that would have annoyed me because I had to get up, and I love snuggling the dog, obviously. But as soon as I woke up and turned the alarm off, I had this huge pain flare up in my foot. And I couldn't even walk on my foot, so I cancelled stream because I was like, nah, I ain't streaming in pain. And it was not a normal pain flare up either. It was pretty painful. I said I couldn't even walk on it yesterday. I was like, oh, lovely. I can't wait for this to be fixed, even if it means waiting 2 years. I just want it fixed at this point. As I said, I would have been annoyed because I love puppy snuggles, but pain flare up, nah. Not that bad of a pain flare up. Bye! I love that Shogun now is just so easy to deal with. Like, I looked back 2 years ago when I got the first Redline world record. That was fucking fucking horrendous. My god. I looked at that and I cringed. I was like, oh my god. That's what Shogun used to look like? That's bad. That was bad. And that was world record. The only reason why world record is because Shogun went down so quick. But the Twiddledee and Twiddledum was absolutely bad. Like, I was literally chasing them. Also, chat, you don't exist for a little bit, sorry. Uh-oh. Never mind. Bye, Bill. It was fun. Rip. Bye, Bill. Hi, Bill. Bye, Bill. As soon as I saw 6, I was like, fuck! No! 6, if you see 6 in Katina, just say in chat, it's a reset, because it's a 95% chance it's resetting. There's no coming back from a 6. Oh, for fuck's sake. As soon as I saw 6, I'm like, nah, this is a reset. Unless, of course, I roll that lucky 5%. Or I suddenly get a huge bunch of ships coming in. But most times, nah. And that's just RNG, sadly. Because, unfortunately, this game... I don't know why this game does it. And I've witnessed it in practice. And I know I'm not going crazy over this. And this is not me coping. But every time you enter Katina, the enemy placement is always random. So sometimes there's a lot where you'll score an 8 or a 9, which is what you want. And then other times, you get not as many enemies around that pyramid, which means you get a 6. And then, as I said, sometimes there's that lucky 5% chance that a 6 will turn into a 10. But 95% of the time, you will get a 9. And then you cry, you say, hi, Bill, bye, Bill, fuck off, Bill, hit the reset button. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Also, I need to reset the game. So yeah, there's not much you can do about Katina. It's unfortunately the RNG point of the run. So you can have a brilliant Shogun and then just get completely screwed by RNG. And that's Katina for you. Unfortunately, well, at least in 3D, I haven't worked out yet, but there's no way of RNG manipping Katina. N64 can RNG manip it to guarantee a 10. Unfortunately, I don't have any way. I do still have a stream. Sorry, please enable channel. Why? Everything's working fine? It says it's live. Hold on, can I refresh this? Sorry, I've just got a whole bunch of errors across the board on OBS. What's going on? 3 of 3, we're all good. Yep, we're good. Wow, thanks OBS. I don't know what screwed up there. There we go. I don't know if my stream dropped out, but I just had errors all across my perfect timing timecast. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I still remained green. I haven't had any drop frames. That was restream, sadly. That wasn't me. I promise that was not me. It was not my internet. That was restream dropping out, which is what I used to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Thanks, not me. That's not me coping. And I've now completely forgotten what I was rambling about. God damn it, restream. It doesn't happen very often where that happens. Normally, yes, it is my internet, but no, this time it wasn't. Luckily, it wasn't mid-run. Let's put it that way. At least it wasn't mid-run. Maybe dying to Katina wasn't a bad thing. Maybe Restream saw that it was such a bad run in Katina that it was like, bye.
Good luck.
We got it today! Huzzah! The swag shop. I hate doing the swag shot for the actual laser upgrade. I'd never do that. Sorry, good boy Slippy. Not your fault that Katina died. It's probably Falco or Bill's fault. Someone screwed up the enemy placement. Hopefully everything's running fine. Uh-oh. Alright, sorry. I couldn't look. Did I get that bomb? No, I didn't. I don't think I got the bomb. I sneezed the bomb away. Oh. How you doing, Formeta? I'm pretty sure I didn't get the bomb. I'm pretty sure I'm meant to have 7 at this point. If we leave with 8, then I know I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it because I'm coming up with 7, and then my last bomb is with the birdie bird, so I'll leave with 8. That's annoying. I have to get the Rob job now, unless of course. Never mind. I blanked and didn't even think about going through the arc. Okay, cool. Just self-sabotage that. It's fine. I sneezed. I blame that sneeze. It's always so awkward when I've got to sneeze when I'm running. And it's even worse when I'm streaming. If I'm doing offline runs where I don't have to worry about microphone, I just sneeze. But then when I'm streaming, I usually like sneezing away from the mic. But because you're in the predicament of, okay, if I look away, I'm gonna screw something up in a speedrun. Or do I sneeze right into the mic? Or do I just screw something up? That's the 2 options I have. And I end up screwing up anyways. So I was like, yay. 6, so sorry chat. I didn't mean to sneeze into the mic. If I got the bomb, it would have been fine. But nah, it wasn't worth it in the end. Now I just look like a dickhead. Alright, well, let's make up for that and actually do a run that gets past Corneria. I got it this time. I'll tell you what though, that snow actually felt really good. The pollen count has been horrendous recently, so the last couple of days I've actually had hay fever. So every sneeze has been very relieving. Oh. So it wouldn't surprise me if I got a little bit of hay fever this morning. Why? It's karma, isn't it? It's karma. That's why I got shot down out of the sky. Calling it now. Twiddledum or Twiddledee is going to screw me over now. Just purely because of karma. Also, anyone who's a fan of ADGQ, pleased to announce that Star Fox made it into the run again this year. Actually, I can't remember the last time it made it in. That isn't 2K. Single life score attack made it into ADGQ. Although the irony is, it's put underneath Lilac Wars, which is PAL. So that's interesting. So I'll be hopefully watching that if it's not at a horrendous time. Because every speed one I've wanted to watch has always been at like 2 in the morning for me, which is when I'm dead to the world. Like staying up late is no longer my thing. I'm too old. So hopefully I can able to watch it. Kill Bill incentive? Nah, it won't be because it's single life incentive. I'd say there'd be an incentive for Lilac voices if it is PAL. Because that's the only advantage PAL gives is you can run with the old SNES voices, which is the Lilac voices. I'd say that's going to be the incentive.
Good luck.
So what they do is, like, pre-run, they'll have a donation goal open that you can donate to, and it'll be what voices you want to hear. As long as you're not running the Australian version, if you run the European version of Lilac Wars, you will get majority of the languages plus Lilac. Whereas if you run Australian, it's only English or Lilac. But the guy is Scottish, so I'm assuming he'd be running with the European version. Oh, I've got a runny nose. I do have hay fever. No! Chat, you're not gonna judge me if I've got to, like, wipe my nose with my arm. I've got a runny ass nose. This is so annoying. Why? Yesterday was an itchy ear. Oh, sorry, last stream was an itchy ear, and now it's a runny nose, just because I've got bloody hay fever. I love spring, but I hate hay fever. Sorry. I have to do it. I can't get up and get a tissue. It's itchy. It's runny. I really gotta itch it too. Ah, far out. The joys of hay fever. I knew I shouldn't have gone outside with Esther. If I didn't... Actually, no, it wasn't that. It was we had the window open and I woke up to the beautiful smell of smoke and hay fever. And pollen. It didn't smell very nice. There's all burn-offs going on. So ugh. As I said, was a weird smell, but it's enough to activate my hay fever. I probably will have to sneeze during Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Or Shogun. Actually, sneezing for Shogun is the most annoying because I gotta be really precise with him. I doesn't look it, but I do have to be, like, somewhat precise with him. Because the way I move determines how he moves. So if I don't get that right, it's a rip. I got hit. I'm gonna wobble. Which is fine. Sometimes I prefer that wiggle. Uh-oh. I knew it. As soon as I went off course and overbraked, I knew I wasn't gonna hit that. That's fine. Just one sec. Blew my nose and gave the doggy a cuddle. She's sitting on the couch just staring at me as I blow my nose. And also all I hear from the office next door is an enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. You have been slain. I'm pretty sure Ben's playing League of Legends. That's what it sounded like. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty damn sure I heard an enemy has been slain.
待っていたぞフォックス
Yeah, we just got back into it. And I'm reintroduced Ben to Arcane because I watched Arcane on Netflix and thought it was really good. So I've introduced him to it since we've gotten back into League. At the moment, our combo is Vayne and Mel. I'm playing Mel and then Ben's playing Vayne. Otherwise, I play Vayne. Don't ask me about my other roles. I bloody suck. Mid, I was doing Morgana. Top, I cheese it with Teemo. Otherwise, I've been playing Garen. I did do Yorick, but I'm not very good with Yorick. Mel's the only, like, relatively new champ I've actually picked up. All the rest, I don't really know. Although the harsh reality of how much LoL has changed since I've played. I started playing it and Ben's like, "Ooh, I wouldn't mind playing this again." So we're using new accounts just to relearn the game, and then Ben's already level 30. I think I've just hit level 26. So once I hit level 30, I'm gonna go back to my old account that I had and get that to level 30 because old school LoL wise, I think I was only level 27. I never made it to 30 before I quit. And I quit around the time Dominion left Oceania. I'm not a huge fan of Ashe. I used to play Anivia. Anivia's fun. Not very good, but it was fun. I actually haven't picked up Anivia yet. Although I've seen now that Anivia can play support, which does make sense in my head. Her Q does stun. And I think her AoE did slow, but I don't know. She could have been reworked since I've played. I don't really see a Niv. I think I've seen one Niv, and the team surrendered very quick. Although I do like the new remake function they've added. Yeah, I used to do mid with her. Actually, I was playing Dr. Mundo. That was my main top character. I played Dr. Mundo. And then they nerfed him, and now he sucks. And then I cried because I had to go find a new top character. Because the nerf was a little too much. Push, push, push. Dr. Push Mundo. And I'm gonna be straight up honest here. Why the fuck has Mel not been nerfed? Mel's so strong. Like, I've done support, and I go my E, and then I'll follow it up with Q, and I'm bursting for like half damage on a lot of ADCs. It's like, how is this legal? How is this not nerfed? She lacks power? Are you kidding? I know I'm playing low ranked, but still. But I seem to be like bursting an awful lot and taking Ben's kills. And I'm playing a support build. I'd say she gets bursted more. Like, one hit, she's dead. Which I thought would have been the issue with her. She can't really go in solo. She needs to be in team fights. Was what I kind of have seen so far. Yeah, she dies literally in 2 seconds. That's the only complaint I have about her, is she dies in 2 seconds. But if you're team fighting and just supporting, she literally just stands there. I will E and walk away, and most times I take the kill. I think because of my Conqueror runes, I'm doing burning damage, so Ben will go to last shot. He misses the kill by like 1 or 2 damage, and then I take the kill just purely because of runes. And then Ben goes, "What the fuck, you KS'd?" I'm like, "No, I didn't. I literally walked away. Not my fault. That's just a skill issue." Yeah. That's the thing. In team fights, she does get picked off very easily. But at that point, I just poke from afar. Or I get a tag to initiate, and then I'll follow it up. and then just Q from afar and then try and time my reflect. Lack power though, I don't know. Maybe early game definitely no, late game maybe. I said I've only just really started playing now and I still haven't hit level 30, but from what I've observed so far, nitpick being strong early game but picked off very easily, which is probably not good for a support. Vayne really I haven't played Smolder yet. As I said, I'm still learning all of the new characters. I just picked up Mel because she just looked so easy to play. I didn't think that was going to work. I was just about to call reset and it worked. I was like, my god, that was right on the edge. If you'd asked me, I would have said, nah, that failed. That just worked. That's how picky Shogun is. It's like, oof. Alright, sorry chat, you don't exist for a little bit, sorry. Hi, Bill! Bye, Bill! Oh, what the fuck? Bye, Bill! Fuck you, Bill. Oh, really? 5! 5! Did I take that long to throw a bomb? That only happens if you're slow throwing the bomb. Did I really get screwed over that badly in RNG? I ended with a 6. I rolled a 5. I have never seen a 5. I didn't know 5 was possible. I threw that bomb relatively quick, right? Let me have a look. I threw that bomb like the same time I threw any other bomb and I rolled a 5. I've never seen a 5. If you'd told me that 5 was possible, I would have said you're bullshitting. Hell no. Who fucked up the enemy placement? I want to know that. That's incredible. I've never seen a 5. That's incredible and also so sad. 5 is an instant, what the fuck? That's a reset. Oh my god. There's no coming out of that. I rolled a 1 on the second bomb for a 6. Today is Katina RNG hell. 5. I can't believe that. My brain isn't comprehending that. 5. 5. Yeah, good point. I haven't reset. Wish there was a way of like resetting without it counting, because it's like, that reset wasn't because bad run. I had to reset because I'm dumb and forgot to hard reset the game. Also, fun fact, Rob should never appear in an all-stage run. Just because we have to, like, use the home... Well, I think I have to use the home button. Because there's no soft reset command in this game. So you literally have to, like, completely close the game and then reopen it to do what we need to do to start a new run. I also need to figure out too the timing of that, because the rulings for all stages is I need to reset when, or sorry, after the game has done a save to consider a planet has been reached. that you're not doing. So it's, you know, considered complete. And unlike N64, 3D actually keeps track of that. So if I was to reset too early, when I load up the game, it'll actually say a planet would be incomplete if I reset too early. So there's no cheesing that. Unlike N64, I think they have it after the cutscene at the end. It then goes to black. Then you reset, which sounds about right. But because we skipped the cutscene in 3D, I would then need to figure out the exact timing for resets. So the ruling would need to be changed slightly for 3D. Where it actually states that when you go to boot the game up again, it needs to show that the planets you've done so far are completed. If you are hard resetting. Which, in an all stage, you do need to. Like, there's no way around it. Now, I think all stages too, it needs to end on Venom 2. I believe that's one of the rules. Because it just seems very fitting. And same with Trifecta, red line needs to be done last. I do like that because it's lore accurate. Rob is being handy because if he pops up when I'm practicing, I do my hand stretches at that point, so my hands don't cramp up. Although in an actual speedrun, no, he's not being handy. Actually, the only time he is handy, I lie. The only time he is handy is in Redline. Because if Rob pops up at a certain point, I know I'm on pace. If he pops up earlier than expected, then I'm not on pace, and it's a reset. He is actually being handy in Redline. Because Redline is the only category where a Rob will pop up because of how long Redline is. So I'm pretty sure Rob pops up every 25 minutes, and Redline is 29 minutes long. Whereas every other category is before 25. Same with all stages, he'll pop up. No, he doesn't pop up. I lied. I just said he doesn't pop up in all stages. So Redline is the only time Rob will appear. But he's kind of good for judging pace. So he should theoretically pop up after Sector Z. I think. Pretty sure Sector Z was around 25 minutes. I can't remember because my time was so fast. No, sorry, my time was ass for world record, so I can't really judge it. I haven't actually done a run for Redline since that one fateful day where I got the quick cycle on Gorgon. That run was ass until that point. That was the only factor to why that was world record. Yes, Macbeth is the planet with the train. We don't talk about Macbeth at the moment. Only because, like, I'm still salty about that. As I said, I rewatched my last Yellow Line run, that world record, and I'm so salty. I'm still salty about that now, but I watched that entire run because I had to censor quite a bit of swearing. Because that's how chill I was. I chilled out to the point of I just went into my natural habitat of I'm just so chill, I just don't care. And I'm like, I'm so bad because that entire time I never said like or subscribe. Like if I was on my game, which I wasn't because of how chilled out I was, I should have said at the end of the run like and subscribe like a good YouTuber, and I didn't. I just went full speedrun mode of like analyzing the run, analyzing what we could do, analyzing where the run could be in the future. Which is normal, but I didn't follow it up with, guys, if you like the run, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Didn't do any of that. Nah, it's fine. I'm just salty that the fact that the Macbeth run was just so bad. I might revisit Yellow Lion again, I'm not sure. A part of me wants to, because I feel bad that Yellow Lion is just stuck in this meme status of no one really wants to run it. Because Yellow Lion's just so bad. Why is Twiddledum being the pain in the ass? Shogun and Twiddledee's fine. Twiddledum is the one screwing me over now. It's this like new change I'm doing to the second part, or sorry, the first step. It's changed how Twiddledum works. But the irony is, it's made Shogun easier. So, positive, Shogun's easier. Negative, Twiddledum is harder. Which is insane. The minion is now harder to kill. It's like, is that a worthy trade-off where Twiddledum is hard to kill, but Shogun is much easier to kill? It's insane, like, how that has worked out. Nah, he's still Twiddledum, because it's dumb that I'm losing the run to him. He's always... No, he was originally Twiddledee. Now he's Twiddledum. Twiddledee used to be the one I take out. Oh, sorry, Twiddledee was the one I'm struggling with. Now he's Twiddledum, and it's now Twiddledee is the one I used to take out second. They've reversed. I couldn't believe how bad that fight was on the first world record for Redline. It's like, how did I do that strategy? You know, I can't figure out how I did it back in the day. I still haven't been able to figure that out. Even when I was de-rusting, I could not figure it out. I was like, I must have cooked up something so strange in the kitchen when I was learning Redline to begin with. Because I can't even figure out what I did. I had ascended to some weird, strange plane. I was like, no wonder I could never get consistent Shoguns. Because that strat was whack. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Please tell me that worked. Oh my god, that was all wrong. That was a weird arc. If I'm hitting that enemy at the end, it just shows how out of time I am. I'm probably half a second behind now. Probably a second. I've lost all momentum. Okay, I still got it. I haven't lost all my momentum. Definitely lost it for the archers. Alright, time to play super aggressive. It's probably not enough to make up for that horrible boost. I just flew into someone. Awesome. Wow, it actually was. If I didn't screw up that boost, that would have been a 302. pray for Tweedledum to not be dumb. Or I go back to what I was doing and just hope that Shogun isn't as bad as I think it is with that method. I've just found that the method I'm using now is just a bit more consistent to what I was using at the time. Oh, I was reading chat and I did a full boost. No! I didn't think I was holding down bloody boost button when I was doing that. I literally looked up and my brain just stopped having control over my thumb. It was so weird. You know how those moments where you're like, I'm not actually doing something, and you look down and you actually are pressing something? That full boost is going to cost me too. It's going to probably cost me about a second. It's not as bad as a somersault. Somersaults cost 5 seconds. 5 or 6 seconds. It's insane how much a somersault actually costs. Because they're slow, because you're going to do the whole animation for it, and then you're coming out of the boost drop. So your velocity's going down, your momentum's going down, everything's just plummeted. And then getting it back is what also costs a bit of time too. I said I didn't even realize how much a somersault cost until 80% world record. That was a huge factor. Uh-oh, my boost was wrong. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Actually, this could be better. I haven't worked this out yet. Is it better? Is it better to be at a 0 boost? It is if you actually kill Tweedledee a little quicker. Oh, Tweedledum played dumb! He died! I'm not in position for Shogun. At all. Oh, I got him, never mind. It could actually work, like considering how fast that was. That could be faster than my last run. Like, it actually just might be better to go in with no boost. Holy shit, that was 2 seconds faster. Sorry chat, you don't exist, but say hi to Bill. Hi, Bill. Please be kind. Thank you. I'm not doing the new strat. Fuck that. Oh, that's just mean. I can't believe that didn't work. Oh god, I'm too low. Uh-oh. Damn it. That was just me being bad. Bye, Bill. That was a skill issue. Fuck the hatches in this game. When I didn't get anything on 1, I knew at that point it's over. That is not an easy strat. Although, if I'm saying Katina is the reset point, and I'm constantly failing Katina, that is not a bad thing. Katina should be the reset point for any percent, not Shogun. So, this is just a normal day for any percent runs, honestly. Failing Katina, that's absolutely normal. It's better than what N64 does, honestly. 20% mostly gets screwed over by Bill. I just screw myself over. All the RNG screws me over. That's usually how it goes. The occasional Bill screw over happens. Oh shit, it's 9:30. Okay, we've got 30 minutes left. Also, did I reset? No, I don't think I did a hard reset. Oh my god, hi. I have to hard reset my next run. Oh my god, hi. I've run into everything. I am practicing my destruction of running into everything because I do it for Shogun and I do it for the hatches. And I'd potentially do it for Sector X. Because Sector X I've definitely not practiced, which I should. Also, Ben must not be streaming because it's 9:30. Like, I woke up before Ben because his alarm went off like 3 times this morning at 6 o'clock. It went off at 6 o'clock, it then went off at 6:02, I think. And then again at 6:05. And then again, and I'm like at 6:10, I'm like, nah, screw this, I'm awake. I'm getting up. So I managed to get up and he didn't. I normally wake up at 7 in comparison, so I woke up at 10 past. So we can't use the excuse his alarm went off, because it definitely did. Alright. Watch this be a run. Like, I got half an hour left before I gotta be somewhere. I'll probably get a run. Oh my god. It's a shame Corneria was ass. This is gonna be a decent Corneria considering that happened. I ran through someone again. Now imagine if I didn't run into every single thing in Corneria. That could have been a 302. 302 is the best you can get in Corneria. 301's impossible. I just don't see 301 Corneria ever happening. Because today was supposed to be ZA with Canary. I got smacked by something. That sometimes happens, that sometimes doesn't happen. It just depends on the line I'm taking. I think if I'm like way up on the right side, I don't get hit, but at the lower I get, I seem to get smacked. And if you don't do that, you do get smacked by teammates. Also, as I said, today was supposed to be ZA, but yeah. Because I was going to do some grinding on ZA, because I got to do the Diancie side mission. I do have to get Zygarde, as well as Xerneas and Yveltal. And I was going to do just maybe a little bit of practice for shiny hunting, since shiny race is apparently going to be ZA again for Marathon. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I do... Something I want to do is potentially do a speedrun for Stadium on Marathon. The problem is I haven't started routing it. I was going to start routing, but I couldn't figure something out, so I said screw this and just didn't end up doing any routing. Or I do Battle Tree for Ultra Sun and Moon, which means I can do Ultra Wormhole stuff as well for incentives. And then if Ben does Star Fox, I might boot up NSO and see if I can do a red line speed run in the time it takes him to do blue line. Because you should not be able to finish a red line before blue line. That's the only reason why I want to do red line, and it's NSO, so I'm not really all that well versed in NSO stuff. And I haven't run it for a while, so that's another thing too. Or I can do a Pokemon speedrun I've been meaning to do now for 2 years. And I could do it on marathon stream instead. I completely whiffed. Good job, me. That was way too early. I had the right angle. I just did it way too early. Oh yeah, I did do a hard reset anyway, so it's fine. I probably would have got robbed during that game. No, it doesn't do that in NSO. NSO doesn't have Rob telling you to rest. It's only 3D that does that. Like, it's weird playing a version that you have to work around Rob. So it's like an extra thing I have to route around. I could do Pokemon Unite as well for Marathon. I haven't done that. I was going to do it last Marathon, but I never got a chance. Because I don't know if I want to do battles. I haven't got up any new teams. I haven't looked at battling for a while. It's like, we open with battles. It's like, do I really want to do battles? Oh, that's still going. I'm trying to find that in the bot command. I've put it somewhere and I can't find it. It's probably further down in the code where I just skimmed the beginning of it. In the charity section, I was like, I think I've got everything. Obviously I don't. Well, today was, so far, Sector Y and Katina Sim. Didn't even get it to Bols. I roasted Bols in the title of the stream and we never made it to Bols. That's why I said, I don't know if I want to over-practice Bols because we may not even make it to Bols. And so far we haven't. We haven't even made it out of Katina yet. I think I had one UFO, right? And then I screwed up the hatches, which is probably normal. As I said, those hatches are very finicky. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. Because I haven't gone to the point of researching for 3D if the UFO spawns in a random position too. And by that I mean, is the rotation of the UFO random? Or is it always the static spawn of, okay, that these hatches spawn in this position always, or do they spawn in different rotations, which means when you approach the UFO, the hatches are always in a different position. That I haven't actually looked into yet. It shouldn't. It should always spawn the same way. I feel like that's cope on my part of the UFO spawning differently every time. I definitely know the enemy spawning. Uh-oh. Sweet! Wasn't that bad. I managed to do most of the hits on the first cycle, which is good. Well, that was a 302. I was going to say, that was really clean. 302, that's, as I said, that's gold Corneria. That's the best you can ever do for Corneria. 301, completely out of the question, though. So this will probably be the last run, depending on like where it ends. Since any percent run is about 21 minutes on a good run, I won't have enough time otherwise if I do end up doing another run. That's the only good thing about speedruns. You can kind of judge if you've got enough time to do something. Because you've already got in your head like the estimate of how long a run takes. If everything goes well. As soon as it doesn't go well, at that point you just reset. And then I gotta go see my niece, who probably has chocolate frogs, Pringles. What else does she normally snack on? I have lollies to give her. Sorry, candy. Actually, would you call soft candy that? Because we call them something else. That's Australian slang. Because we've obviously just had Halloween. She participated in Halloween, so she's got a whole bunch of them at home. And didn't share with anyone, so I was like, well, I got a whole bunch given to me as a belated birthday present, which is just evil because I don't like them. I only like certain ones, and even then I don't really indulge on them. Like, I like gummy bears, I like the trolley lollies, or the trolley ones, which is just like gummy burgers, just gummy everything. The big old killer pythons are nice too, but other than that, I don't eat a lot of them. I actually find them too sickly after a while. Candy is just candy, that's what I thought. It's just so weird, like why is it our slang for candy is something that's considered not a good thing? I was like, oh my god, I have to like recorrect myself every time I say it. Dude, where the hell were you going? I screwed it up too, I held the brake button. I was like, uh-oh. I'm not supposed to hold the brake after Twiddledum dies. It's like, oopsies. You know what, screw it, we can do one more run. Like, if I'm a minute late, so be it. It's like 9:40. Oh wait, you guys can see my time, I forgot about that. You can see my time on the bottom screen, and I also put on the layout now. Which is good for speedrun verifications. If a run happens, I'm gonna be a minute late. That's all. It's not that bad. They said around 10-ish anyways. But the run fails, that's it. I won't be able to do another one. Excuse me? The elusive ships just cost me a second or two because I couldn't hit them. Couldn't hit the bloody side of a barn. What causes Astrobot? Completely random. Unfortunately, she doesn't respond as funny as she used to be. Unless, of course, you're on Twitch. Then she does give you, like, really sarcastic, like, rhetorical responses. Like GLaDOS. For some weird reason, she just doesn't work that well on YouTube. I do have one question for my bot after. I'm just genuinely curious what the answer will be. Because sometimes the bots answer correctly and other times it's just like, what? It's like, yes, that might be true in other speedruns, but it ain't true for this one. Nice! I ran into terrain. I ran into flames. I ran into literal bird poop. Like, think about it. These birdie birds, their attacks are literally bird poop that go boom. Like, obviously one of the developers got shat on by a bird and they made it an enemy. That's my headcanon. That's literally my headcanon with those birdie birds. They exist because a developer got shat on by a bird, and I don't blame them. Fuck off! That wasn't even my fault! I literally just somersaulted, and I got run into. Bird bombs. Bird poop bombs. I don't think YouTube will allow that, actually. One second. Oh, because I ran into terrain. It's always 2 cycle. We can never 1 cycle in 3D. It's too fast. Now, if you're talking N64, yes, 1 cycle is a thing, but not 3D. Same with NSO. It's impossible to 1 cycle. I don't know about IQ, though. I definitely know for NSO, I don't think 1 cycle is possible. I'd have to double check that. Because we run at 60 frames, there's no way you're 1 cycling at 60 frames. And you can't, like, overmash the 3DS because it just generally will not respond. It's the same with N64, like, you can only mash so much. If you overmash, it just doesn't do anything. But the lag, just the general lag in N64 makes 1 cycle possible. IQ, though, question mark. I'd have to watch Potto's run. I'm not really well versed in IQ. Nah, too fast, because 60 frames per second compared to 25 or 30. I question 30 though because of the lag. So 25 maybe. Like, we're literally double the speed. It's why Gorgon is impossible, near impossible, and Macbeth is extremely impossible for VC apparently, and I don't even deem it possible either with 3D. I was talking to Morks, the VC world record holder for Macbeth, and he's never landed a 1 cycle on Macbeth either. Even for Yellow Line, so it made me feel better. I'm like, okay, so I don't feel bad that I've never landed it and given up. It's just way too fast. If you were to run NSO with the original frame rate, yes, it probably would be possible, but you'd then be sacrificing all the time save you get from 60 frames. That is the only downside to the game running faster. The Granga fight, which one? Which planet? Just put it that way, because I play Japanese, so I'm not actually familiar with their English names. I was trying to learn all the bosses' names off the top of my head, I just gave up. I run Japanese, so I don't really need to know their names. I'll just put it this way. Most fights are really easy. Except Macbeth. That's the only one I haven't mastered. If you're talking difficulty-wise, though, Sector X is up there. Hold on, concentration time. This should work. Nice! One down, one more to go. Got it. Anyways, Sector X is up there for difficulty. Zonus, maybe, if you don't know how to do the manipulation for the quick cycle on that one, that can be considered up there. Only because annoying 3 bombs to take out the crane, but the method to do the quick cycle on that does make that 100 times easier. Katina, this boss? I've already given my feelings on this boss. This is not an easy one to master at all. And I still screw it up. Oh shit, we have a fucking run going. Oh, the first mech, he literally dies in like 2 seconds. He's not that hard. If you know the lineup for him, it's really easy. And even if you don't know the lineup, just the alignment you do on the circle pad or the analog stick is not that bad. Shit, I need to go to Sector X. Fuck. That one. I nearly clicked solar. Alright, we have a run. I hate this. Why? I have to be somewhere at 10. I'm gonna be late. Oh, because of a run. We actually got to run out of Katina. I hate this. Boss, don't you dare screw this up. Also, get your questions prepared, because if we make it out of Sector X, I need some questions to answer in Sector Z, because we literally do nothing in Sector Z. It's so boring. Like, a part of me hates that Sector X is part of this run, but it literally has to be there because it's just so quick. And Katina has to exist because it's the quickest planet in the entire game. If I break a wing in Sector X, the run's over, by the way. Which I know doesn't sound all that amazing. It's like, oh, wait, break a wing in Sector X? How is that possible? I just suck at this part of the run. Because I never practice it. I've never thought to practice it. This is like the only part of any percent I've never practiced, because I've never implemented Sector X into any percent research until now. Oh, I should have gone for the laser upgrade. Uh-oh. Also, 2 bombs at this point is absolutely amazing. I think I went in with 0 bombs at this point in my last run. But Corneria's boss is one of the easiest to learn. Okay, so maybe I'll save Katina next time. If I feel like it. I hate this warp. I didn't take the wing repair, so this could be iffy. If I practiced this, I wouldn't have a problem. I'd probably learn the safety lines for it, but I haven't. So getting smacked is really high. Although I did well in my last run. I think I got smacked once. Which I just brush off as, okay, whatever. But yes, it normally does take effort to break a wing. Especially for 3D. Probably not so much in 64. It doesn't take much to break a wing there. 3D you have a lot more durability. They did change that, especially on the 3D setting. Which is why everything's easier to kill. Everything's just modified to be easier. Uh-oh. That was my fault. I turned way too quick. How did I not get hit? That screamed to get hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the end, isn't it? Yay! I got out of Sector X. Fine. Okay, question time. Feel free to fire the questions at me, because we literally just don't do anything on this bloody planet. This is the most boring planet out of all of them at any percent. Like, you go through all that, and then you come to Sector Z. Nothing happens. I can't even kill my teammates for fun, because 3D turns off friendly fire. Like, normally you'd do friendly fire at this point, which kills a bit of time. But I can't even do that. Yeah, in 3D, he literally dies in like 2 seconds. So, in 3D, at least for my setup, you just go into the fight how you normally would, and then it's up left, I think the controlled stick is, I put in. And then that targets his leg, you just mash into it, and then as he falls down, you then redirect to start shooting his backpack. And then I'm pretty sure I have nailed the quick kill in NSO, which didn't take me that long to learn after learning it in 3D. But the strats we use in 3D, most of the time, don't differ to NSO or N64. N64, the only difference is obviously lag, so they're a lot easier to do. And then in the N64's defense, they have it much easier with Sector X's boss because lag and so much easier to aim. Whereas in 3D, circle pad is a pain and aiming is a pain with it. And they also changed how barrel rolls work, so normally N64 would barrel roll to deflect the laser that the robot shoots from its eyes, but we can't do that. So we literally have to redirect to the bottom right and then shoot up on the recoil back to the center to do the first quick cycle and then do the second cycle, which is literally to shoot the robot in the face. So that's... Sector X is harder to learn in 3D. As a Macbeth, not possible. As far as I'm aware, it's not possible to do in 3D. NSO, not possible. N64, it's possible because of the lag. There's a lot of lag in Macbeth. If you want to talk about what makes N64 runs a bit harder to learn, it's the lag reduction strats they do. I don't understand them. I don't know how to do them because I'm a nub. But I do have to learn them soon. How did I lose a second in Sector Z? Make that make sense to me. Oh wait, I know what I did differently. That actually saves half, like, a 100th milliseconds. Cool, nice to know. That actually did matter. That's fine, as long as I don't screw up any of the other poles, we're fine. I've already lost half a second. Normally went here. But it's fine, I get redirected anyways. As long as I don't screw up the rest of the spots, we're fine. I got the ball! I got the core early! I didn't think that was possible! You can get the core before Starwolf! I didn't think that was possible! I did not think that was possible! I did not think that was possible! Come on! Yes! Come on! Come on, we got this, chat. I'm sorry you do not exist to me anymore. I'll see you at the end of the run. Oh my god. Bye, chat. You don't exist. Sorry. At least it's not a somersault. He's dead! Alright, I have plenty of health to do Venom Boost too. Oh my god, that Venom was bad! Oh my god, I got knocked around like a pinball. But as I said, it's better than a somersault. Somersault, 6 seconds lost. Running into walls, sure, 1 or 2 seconds lost. Not that bad. How did I get time save? Oh yeah, because of the somersault. That just shows that was not a good Venom, and I still saved like 4 seconds or 5 seconds, whatever that says. Oh my god. Yes! 80% is mine! Yes! And I got quick kill Andros! Yes! It's mine! 80%'s dead! I couldn't have asked for a better 80%. Yes! 2047! It is not going to get improved until 4 hatch is discovered. Yes! Yes! I'm so sorry, past me! That whole analysis I did on world record is now absolutely redundant. It's just now a tutorial. Oh my god, that was so good. It's 80% dead. It's dead. I can't improve that. It's dead. We need Katina 4 quick cycle to actually beat that. That's dead. It's smoldered. It's dead. It's been kicked into the ground. It's turned into glue. I've kicked it to death. It's done. 2047. There is no improving that. I don't think I had like any bad splits. Sector Z, I don't know how I lost a point second. Katina, I don't know if I could improve that. There's no improving it. I made 0 mistakes. I can't criticize the run. There's like minor mistakes. There's not. It's dead. It's dead. This is the first time I can say category's dead. You might be able to beat me by like 100th of a second and that's it. 80%'s done. For now. The only way we can improve 80% is quick cycle on Katina whenever that's discovered. Now that wasn't a casual, I had to actually work for that. 2108 by 30 cents was not easy to beat. He did a really good job with 80%. That was not easy to beat, but the fact that that happened is amazing. Oh my god. Yes! I'm late and I don't care! I smushed my own record. It's officially untied. I now the world record for 80% officially belongs to me. Uncontested. We can forget milliseconds. Oh my god. What a run! What a run! Oh. If you were to tell me 5 years ago, when I started running this for the lulz, that I would be here with Star Fox 64 3D, I would have said, no, you're lying! There's no way I'd end up as good as I am with this game. Oh. Yes! 20, sub 21! All I cared about was just getting sub 21, but I improved it by 20 seconds. That's huge! I knew Boss was bad, but not that bad. This is the only reason why this run is so good. That huge time-saving Boss. Oh, that is nuts. And I got the quick cycle on Andros. I've never done that. I literally risked it for the biscuit. Like, literally, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going for the double kill on the hands. And I got it. I was like, oh my god. How did you do early core? I just got lucky. I've actually never done it. And in my testing, I've never seen the core spawn. Like, I've gotten the 34 kills on Star Wolf, but the Star Wolf animation happens first. But since I was quick enough to get my kills, before Star Wolf happened, it actually summoned the core. So that in itself was just wow. Because the RNG on boss kills to summon the core, just getting the kills to 30 just to get the Star Wolf is hard sometimes. But, oh wait, there is one mistake I made in boss, but I said it's not that bad. Because I didn't take the first pillar down, I did miss it. And I was like, okay, whatever, it's a half a second time loss, but that's it. That's the only mistake I made in... No, I didn't delay the Star Wolf thing. You could hear the core coming out just before Star Wolf happened. But that's the only mistake I think I made was... I missed the first shield, like the first pillar. I didn't take it out, so I lost half a second. But that's literally it. That's the only mistake that I can think of. I will rewatch this run, and I will I will comb through it with a fine tooth and nail, and see if there's any other mistakes. Katina, there might be one minor mistake, but that's really hard to negate. Does taking terrain damage slow you down? Not really too much. I don't know. Like, I haven't worked out bolts. I think it's just general RNG for like... Okay, so how enemies spawn is determined by teammates. So if the teammates spawn in certain spots, they will determine like where the enemies spawn as well. Which is annoying. Like, as I said, it's how Katina screws us up because how Falco spawns, Slippy spawns, and Peppy spawns will then determine how many enemies are around the pyramid to begin with. And it also determines where Bill spawns as well. I don't know if Bill's static, but I do know Falco spawns different every time. And I'm then assuming the other two spawn differently every time because if there's a certain position where Falco spawns in Katina, there is a high chance you're whiffing your bomb when you throw it. And then the reason why I say Bill spawns differently is because sometimes Bill can whiff my bomb as well because he spawns... I do go over this in one of my videos too. Because Bill spawns in a certain spot and then he comes straight towards you and he happens to fly exactly where the bomb goes and will whiff that bomb as well. So depending on where the teammates spawn, then determines where enemy spawns happen as well. So there's RNG already at the start of the level to enemy spawns to where they happen. So it just happened this time round that the enemies just were everywhere I needed them to be. And that's honestly just praying to RNG Jesus because the RNG manipulation they do in N64 is they kill Falco in the first in Canaria. They let him die. And then in Medio, they kill off Slippy and Peppy. So that way they only come into Katina with only Falco alive. So then with Falco alive, it means there's more enemies around the pyramid, which means throwing the bomb at the top of the pyramid will guarantee a 10 kill every time. So that's why I say there's always RNG at the start of Katina for us because of the fact we can't RNG manipulate the way that N64 does. So anyone doing world record has to get early core if they want any hope. Pretty much, because I had the core up already before Star Wolf spawned. And then the other thing that I hope for too with Star Wolf spawned is hope that none of Star Wolves get in the way of you shooting the core down. The only way that I can think of that anyone going for this can beat me is full hatch Katina, or they get the first cycle core kill, which I've only seen Lilat do for Blue Line. Getting that core kill on a first cycle is not easy. Like, let alone spawning it early. Killing it early is the hardest trick in the book. I have not done it. And as I said, I've only seen Lilat do it, and his reaction was, I didn't know that was possible. And I don't blame him, because I haven't seen it, and I've only seen him do it. It's a bit like Gorgon quick cycle. It's a myth until one person does it. We know it's possible now, but getting it is incredibly rare. God damn, I've got adrenaline running through me. I'm jittery. That was such a good run. I've got the dopamine boost at the moment. Who needs gambling when you got speedrunning? Ugh. I can't believe any percent's dead. I can confidently say that too. Any percent is dead. There's no way of improving it. I can't improve it unless I get a lucky god run again. That is, at the moment, that's a god run. That is the first god run I've done. That is... yes! God run! Alright, I'm gonna go touch grass now. I got my world record. I've made my analysis absolutely obsolete. And now I'm gonna go touch grass and spend time with my niece. I'm gonna go give her my whole candy stash and be like, I'm in such a mood you can have my candy that I don't want. You might say, I don't really know how much, running into things. Yeah, early core and early core kill is really what hinges on that run. And getting quick Andros. And as I said, you gotta get all the rest of the run going too, like quick Shogun, quick Katina, probably doing Sector X a little bit cleaner, which, as I said, I will forever admit that one. My Sector X is always shit. I've never practiced it. I haven't practiced Sector X, so if it's shit, then it should be shit. I don't earn a god run in Sector X. I haven't earned it. I haven't practiced it. So Sector X being good is always a blessing, because honestly, as I said, I don't deserve a god run in Sector X. I haven't practiced it. But yeah, all that's left now is getting that good run on yellow line. Blue line, I hate blue line. I don't really want to run for it. Also, Peppy popped up. I'll show it. Peppy said hi, by the way. It's fine, Peppy. I won't roast you. I'm in a good mood. You are fine today. I am not roasting you. Chat might, but I won't. That's it. It probably would beat the record. But then, here's the thing we're going to look at, the most important factor. We need another runner. I'm the only runner at the moment. I want someone to come and take my throne. I'm begging for it at this point. I might even just do a video explaining how to record a 3DS, just so we can have runners for this game. I want... Nintendo, please, can we just have 3D come to NSO? Something. Like, just so we can have runners for this game. I want someone to come take my throne. Like, it's boring at the top when there's no competition. I want someone to come take my throne at this point. Also, Rob said hi too. Like, I had Peppy and Rob. My two best friends said hi at the end. But yeah, we just need another runner. That's all we need. We need another runner. Godspeed, you magnificent hair. We'll see you in Starlink, you overpowered piece of shit. He's so good in Starlink. Also, I need to turn my 3DS off altogether. It needs a rest. Yeah, Rob said hi. It's after I left the game running for more than 25. He's allowed to come say hi at that point. Because I am taking a break. I'm gonna go touch grass. I'm gonna go play with my niece. I'm gonna go catch her butterflies. I'm gonna do whatever I want with her. I'm gonna do whatever she says. Even if she says, Auntie Kath, Auntie Kath, Auntie Kath, Auntie Kath 1,000 times, I don't care. She can today. Okay, is anyone streaming? Like, I literally just did that last run for the lols. I'm like, you know what? It's probably gonna die. Let's do a run. No one's streaming. Sad face. Like, that was literally my train of thought. It was like 9:40. I'm going for it. Like, why not? And I can't believe I got the run. I think I said that too. I'm like, watch this be the run when I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock. I'm late, but Ben's over there. It's fine. I'll come over. As long as I come over, it's fine. But anyways, I definitely need to save that. Save splits. Any percent is dead. I need to write that now. Any percent is dead. I killed it. And I will not be returning to it until Quick Cycle Katina is discovered. It is so dead. It is super, super dead. Alright, anyways, as I gotta be somewhere. I delayed it just purely for that run, and it was worth it. I will have that... I have yellow line. So much for refining it, I killed it. I know. Like, I literally was like, okay, so if I just get Pulse or a no somersault venom, I'm fine. I got the world record. That's literally all I needed to untie. I didn't need to kill the whole category. I just killed it all together. It's definitely untied. It's untied by 20 seconds. I was like, if I get a 1 or 2 second world record, I'm fine with that, because any percent's hard. No, just kills it all together. hi. I don't know what's like more impressive. I come back from a 6-month break and world record red line with a quick cycle Gorgon casually during a charity stream whilst narrating how to run it, or the casual like world records I've gotten in the past just by chilling and not caring, usually during a charity run, or this. But this time I actually did practice. I practiced bowls at the start. It paid off, obviously. And then I've been practicing Sector Y to the point I'm dreaming about Sector Y. I don't need to practice Sector Y anymore, obviously. But yeah, yellow line. Well, since any percent doesn't be done, I can do yellow line. I literally said I wasn't going to do it, but I might now. And then all stages, and I'm going to finish before my retirement with red line. I'm going to improve red line again. But anyways, as I said, I got to disappear. So hopefully the Calf's Way, suddenly getting the world record, no one expects it, not even herself at completely random times. Yeah, I literally was like planning to kill the run just so I can go be where I need to be, but that was such a good run. There was no kill on that one, except the category, of course. But anyways, I gotta be somewhere. Thank you so much, everyone, for chilling with me. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed that run. It was the God run for 3D. We'll never see that run ever again. We won't see that category ever again either. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time.